Hey everyone, I hope everyone's staying safe and sound. Today I thought we'd read a very special book together called Be Kind. So here we go. Snuggle up and let's read a book. Come one, come all, to the most important idea of all. It's so simple, so clear, the trick is to hear. It's your job, my friend, to protect those who are smaller, those without a voice, to stand up, to act. You see, we make choices every day, to be kind or turn away. Think, if you were an ant, you'd surely rant, if instead of stepping over, a Bigfoot bowled you right over. No matter the size, big or small, 9 3/4 inches or 5,000,002 feet tall, every creature feels, so we must protect them all. Think, here is to our 8-legged friend the spider. Without her, we'd be none the wiser, for it is she who eats all the insects that buzz and bother. A job so important as that, and people just want to smush you, splat, even when you're minding your own business in your natural habitat. Understanding and kindness would be much better than that. Think, if you were a bee, you'd get such a bad rap, to be defined by only one fact, that tiny little stinger that sits on your back. But you are so much more. You should be something that all people adore. As a bee, you'd wish people would see that your job is to make sweet honey. And there's one more thing that only bees can do, pollinate plants to give us food. You see, without the bees, there can be no flowers. And that is why we need to use all of our power to respect and protect these incredibly important insects. Think, if you were a fish, you'd want to say, "Stop polluting our water this way. Don't you see the oil and waste? Don't you realize it's in the food and water that you taste? Protecting our water should be priority 1. We can't make more, and we don't have a ton. Clean water, no oil, and respect for the sea is all that fish ask of you and me." Think, if you were an eagle, or perhaps a seagull, how would you want people to treat you? Surely no chasing, yelling, or throwing rocks. Instead, you'd want peace and clean air to fly in for all of the flocks. Think, if you were a cat, you'd really hope that people would pet you softly, not pick you up and toss you abruptly. Warm and safe you'd like to be, not stuck outside in a lonely tree. Most of all, you'd want people to know all you are is love and trust, and really just a great big ball of fluff. We must take care of our kitty cats, and there is simply no doubt about that. Now friends, when I'm on author visits, I get asked this question a lot. Who are the kitties on this page? And they're actually my kitties. So this brown one here, her name is Hazel. I call her Hazel Bean, and that's why I illustrated her in the book. And this black kitty here, his name is Theo, and that's why I put him in the book. Think, if you were a dog and your name was Lou, how would you want people to treat you? Surely no poking, shouting, or being rough. Love and kindness would be the best stuff. There's one thing that you'd want most of all, to be part of a family, and maybe to play with a ball. Think, if you were a lion, and that was a fact, how would you want people to react? Hunting and shooting so you had to live in fear? Don't people know we only have a few left here? In the savannah we can't ignore the most wonderful kitties we all adore. Lions are who we must care for. Think, if you were a bear, you'd surely declare that you're in need of some really great care. As a polar bear, you'd feel so ignored to watch your home disappear from the world. Listen now as these bears call out, for if we don't listen, they are sure to die out. Think, if you were a tree, how would you want someone to be? Cut you down, pull your leaves, yank your bark off so that you freeze? No, let that not be so. You need your bark to stay warm in the snow. Keep them safe, keep the air and soil clean, so we may forever enjoy what's green. Lastly, think with me. It's important to be kind to everybody. Open your ear and I'll be perfectly clear. We're all in this together here. So make a new friend, give someone your time, hold a door open, smile, and be kind. It takes a big person to make this oath, to change their choices, to choose growth. I hope from this day on, your choices will be to be kind to everything and everyone. Even if you only do one kind thing today, that one thing will make today a better day. So if today there's only one kind thing to do, challenge yourself tomorrow to do not one, but two. Today is the day. You've got it. I feel it. You're going to be great. You're going to see it. Think. If one more person chose to be kind, what a difference it would make to change humankind. It is you who makes an impact every day, so be kind, don't turn away. And now, my friend, it's up to you. What will you choose to do? Now, there's one more page in this book that's pretty special. And we didn't think it was right for this book to end with a "the end" because this book's called Be Kind. And it's something we all need to now go do. So instead, this book ends with something called the Kindness Oath. So here we go, we'll take it together. The Kindness Oath. We the people have a choice. That's why we are given a voice. We can take action. We can stand up. We can really change this stuff. Take a second, say this oath. Let's move in a direction that supports growth. I choose to be someone I can always be proud of, someone who tries to rise above, someone not afraid to stand out, someone who always does their part, someone who strives to be the change, a leader who always leads the way. When it's hard to know what's right to do, I will spread kindness from me to you. Even when a challenge stands in my way, doing what is right means not to stray. Above all else, there is one bottom line, and that is to always, always be kind. Thank you so much, my friends, for reading with me. Remember, I would love to get you a signed copy of Be Kind or a signed copy of any of my books. Unfortunately, with everything going on in the world, all of my author visits have been canceled for the foreseeable future, so I have a lot of books hanging out with me here in the art studio that need to find some good homes. So if you would like one, just use the link in this post, choose a book. They're all on super sale so I can get them out to as many kiddos as possible, and I would love to write a special message to you. Also, if you head to radishlane.com, there's all kinds of free printable activities and a free printable kindness oath if you want one for you and your brothers or your sisters or your friends to hang up maybe in your houses as well. You can have one of those too. All right, friends, thank you so much for reading with me. This has been so much fun. If anybody does any cool projects or wants to show them to me, feel free to tag me in a post. I would love to see them. Stay safe and sound. Bye, my friends.